Are you wondering how much time you need to start a health coaching business? In today's video, I'm going to be answering that question. I have a lot of potential clients who ask me, how much time do I need to put aside to get started in my coaching business? Is it okay if I am working a full-time job? What if I'm working a full-time job and I'm a parent? Can I make this work? And so I want to talk about that in today's video. I want to talk about how much time do you really need? Do you need to quit your job to get started? And how to make the most out of the time that you have. So I've worked with well over 100 coaches at this point, probably 200 plus coaches, helping them set up and start successful coaching businesses. And I've seen that time management and being effective with your time is one of the biggest things that makes a huge difference in the results that you get. And so I'm going to talk about those things today. And I'm not going to go too much into time management. I have another video on that I will link below this video. But I do want to talk about how much time you need when you're getting started and what to expect as far as how much time it's going to take to start really bringing in consistent clients and income into your business. So number one, I want to tell you that you do not need to quit your job to start your health coaching business. In fact, I do not recommend quitting your job when you're getting started with your health coaching business unless you have plenty of money saved to cover your living expenses. And the reason that I say this is because I think it's really important to have some income coming in or have saved income while you get started, because it takes some time to get things rolling in your business. It takes some time to get consistent clients and income coming in your business. And if you don't have money to cover your living expenses, you're going to feel completely stressed out. You're going to feel desperate for clients, and you're going to end up just pushing people away and probably spending more time spinning your wheels and feeling stuck because you're so stressed out. So I like to say that you think of your current job, or if you're going and you're getting a job while you're getting started, as an investor in your business. So that job, like, yes, you know you want to have your health coaching business, and sometimes we think by working another job, we're slowing down our progress. But I like to say, I think of that job as an investor in your business. And I definitely worked another job while I was getting started in my business, a job that could cover my living expenses. And I continued working that job until I got to a point where I felt pretty darn confident that I had enough money coming in each month through my coaching business to be able to quit that job. And that is definitely what I recommend. If you have the money saved, like, that's perfect too. You don't have to, work another job. But I think that really actually helps people get better results. So you may be thinking, okay, that's great, but how do I find the time then? Like, how do I find the time in my busy day, between work, maybe between my kids, between my self-care and the things I want to do for myself and eating healthy, to actually find the time to work on my business? And what I would say for that is I do typically recommend that you have 10 to 15 hours a week to put aside towards your business when you're getting started. Can you put in less time? Yes, absolutely. I just think your progress is going to be quite a bit slower if you're putting in less than 10 hours. Can you put in more time? Yes, absolutely. And if you're putting in more time, then your progress is a little quicker. So I do think it's better to make a little slower progress and not be super stressed about money coming in versus trying to go super fast and being like, oh my gosh, I have to get a client right away. So I typically say like 10 to 15 hours, I think, is a good amount of time. And that has to be dedicated time that is just for your business. It isn't time for watching your kids and working on your business or doing other things, cooking and working on your business. If you want your business to bring you money, like a job would bring you money, if you went and you got a job, you have to treat that time like it's a job, okay? Like, you wouldn't go to work and be like, I'm watching my kids while I'm working. That, it wouldn't be acceptable. And you really have to think of your business as the same way. Like, if you really want to be productive with your time, and that time that you put aside for your business, it has to be dedicated just for your business. And that may mean leaving your house, going and working at the library, a coffee shop, whatever it is, but it really has to be just that dedicated time. And this is where I also think, like, getting really clear on your whys, why you want to start your business, why is it so important to you, so that you really see the importance of putting aside that time that's just for your business, really, really essential. And this means time without distractions, okay? Like you could spend 1 hour working on something where you put all your distractions away and get a ton done on it. You could also spend 1 hour working on something and be multitasking, be going online, be text messaging, and get like nothing done during that time, right? So I'm talking about 10 to 15 hours of dedicated time just towards your business without distractions, without other things going on in your life, okay? So the third thing I want to talk about is the importance of what it is that you're focusing on with the time that you have when you're working on building your business. So as you're well aware, there are a million things that you could be doing to grow your business, and you're probably overwhelmed with everything and all the recommendations that you're seeing by different coaches and mentors telling you how to build a business. And the truth is that there's certain things that you really need to focus on to build a successful business. And those two things are building your community, so getting out in front of new people, letting people know what you're doing. And I say building a community, like I like to build a community, bring it back to me, which I do through an email list and a Facebook group, which is also what I teach my clients to do. So I think it's really important to build your community because that's where you're going to be getting clients. And if you're doing stuff in person, you can bring those people back to your community as well. And the second thing you want to be focusing on is getting clients. So once you have that community, you want to be getting clients from your community. So you want to be focusing on these two main things when you're building your business. And that time that you have, especially if you have a limited amount of time, has to be focused on these two activities, because this is what's going to get you clients and income in your business. And what happens is so many people get distracted and start doing things that don't really matter, like spending forever working on their website, creating logos, redoing the text of certain things like over and over and over again, trying to figure out what their business name is, like spending a lot of time doing things that don't get you out in front of people, don't build your community, and don't get you clients. So I just want you to be really aware of this. It's about using your time really effectively and efficiently. And if you're not sure about what to be focusing on, what are those things that are going to build your community and get you clients, then I highly recommend working with a mentor to help you with this, because you may be saying like, oh, I want to do it on my own. I don't want to be investing money to get someone to help me. Like, you are losing then a lot of time and money by trying to do it on your own and not getting the support that's going to help you focus on the right things. So I just want you to be aware of that. A lot of times we tell ourselves like, oh, I'm saving money by trying to do it on my own. But if you think of all the money that you're missing out on by having months and months and months where you don't really know what you're doing, and so you're not making money in your business, it doesn't end up serving you. Like, you end up actually losing out on more money. So I would just kind of shift that perspective a little bit. And it's okay to get help. We all do. I continue to get help in my business because I know how much more effective it makes me. Okay, so the fourth thing I want to talk about is how long does it take to really start getting momentum going in your business, start getting those clients, start getting that consistent income coming in? So I work with my clients for 6 months because I think this is a really good amount of time to get the foundations in place in your business and to be able to start testing them and seeing what the results are and making changes and making things more effective. And this is really for setting up like a sales funnel and getting a way to have clients coming to you. And that's really what a sales funnel means. It means the process that someone goes through from finding you to actually becoming a paying client. So I really believe in helping my clients set up a sales funnel so they understand the process that someone's going to go through from finding them to actually becoming a paying client. So I say 6 months is a good amount of time to get this system in place, to start testing it, to see how it's working, and to start getting some clients. Doesn't mean it takes 6 months to get clients. You can get them way sooner, but to really get the system in place and test it and get it working, 6 months is a good amount of time. And that, I would say, to like start getting consistent, like 6 months, but to really get consistent, I think like at least a year. And it's just because you have to learn everything. You have to get good at doing sales calls. You have to build your confidence. There's a lot that goes into starting a successful business and growing a successful business. And it just takes most people some time. And I think there's a lot of misconceptions out there online as far as like, it's super easy and you can make $100,000 in 1 year, which is possible. Yes, absolutely. But it just isn't practical for most people just because of the mindset stuff, the mindset changes that they have to go through in order to make that happen. And that's really where most people get stuck is really when it comes to the mindset shifts that happen with building a successful business. Okay. So I'd say 6 months to like get a good foundation, a year to really get to a place where you're feeling consistent. And that is just an example. Like a lot of times everyone's a little bit different. And it also is going to be depending on how much time and effort you're able to put into your business. Obviously, the less time you're able to put in, the longer it's going to take you. The more time, the more consistent you are with things, the quicker you're going to see results. So the fifth thing I want to talk about is you may be wondering, okay, I want to get my business started quickly. Like, how do I speed things up, or how do I make things happen faster? How do I know when I can quit my job? And I want to talk about marketing when it comes to this, because your marketing is going to make the biggest difference in this. So there's really two types of marketing you can use. You can use paid marketing and you can use free marketing, also called organic marketing. And there's benefits and drawbacks of both of these. So organic or free marketing is awesome because it's free. But the thing about it is it's free money-wise, but it's going to take more of your time. You're going to have to put in time going to networking events, giving talks, going and posting online or doing stories or videos or whatever it is. So you're gonna have to put a lot more time in that. You're gonna have to be doing a lot more outreach. You're gonna have to be going into like other people's groups, reaching out to other people, getting seen on other people's profiles. So there's a lot more time intensive for free marketing. So I think the best way to speed things up is to use paid marketing because it's more time efficient, but then you have to know that you're putting money towards something, right? So it's either you're paying with your time or you're paying with your money. And the thing about paid marketing is it allows you to put some systems in place. So yes, there's a bit more work maybe up front because you have to put the systems in place. But then once you know they're working, you can scale them. You can put more money towards it and you can scale it, grow your community, and grow your client base faster. And that's why I think paid marketing is really awesome. But of course, free marketing can be really awesome too. But you just have to be like, okay, do I have more time that I can put towards my business, or do I have more money that I can put towards my business? And just knowing that if it's the time, like that's probably gonna slow things down a little bit more, unless you have a lot of time you can put in. If you can go and, you know, network your little butt off, or be posting a lot and doing a lot of reach out online, like sure, you can get things still going relatively quickly, but if you're a little more limited on your time, definitely being able to invest some money in paid marketing is going to make a huge difference for you. Okay? So let me know if you have any questions about that. I would love to hear what questions you have when it comes to how much time you need to be putting towards your business. Are you wondering when you can quit your job? I would love to hear from you in the comments, like what your biggest hangups are when it comes to putting time into your business. So the other thing I want to let you know about is that I have a free training I know you're going to find super helpful. So it's the 5 steps to get consistent clients and income coming in your business, even if you're just getting started. And so I'm going to put the link to that free training right below this video. And also, if you just want support and you're like, I don't want to try to figure this all out on my own and I just want to get things going quickly, don't want to play the guessing game, then I'd love to speak with you about how we can work together to grow your business, how you don't have to do all the guessing and testing, and I can just give you a clear step-by-step roadmap to get there and give you the feedback you need to really get great results in your business. So if you're interested in that, I offer a free business breakthrough session, and you can sign up for one in the comments or in the links below this video. So if you found this video helpful, I'd love for you to give it a thumbs up. I would also want you to know that you can subscribe to my channel and you can hit the little bell by the subscribe button so that you get notifications each time I post a new video. I want to thank you so much for joining me for this week's video, and I will see you next week. Thanks. Bye.